Hello everyone, Chris here. In today's video, I decided to spend next 10 hours playing hardest DPS characters in Overwatch 2. Let's see how much I was able to progress in that short period of time. As the Season 5 is coming to an end and we are approaching the Season 6, I decided to give myself a little break at the end and played whatever I wanted. And I absolutely craved some nice meta characters on their best maps. So here, as you can see, we are going for Echo, and I wanted to play Tracer at first. I got absolutely destroyed, and finally I was able to get my dominance back. I finally was able to really have an answer to the enemy counters in comparison with situation where I would just mindlessly play one character by OTPing him so I can get 10 hours as soon as possible so I can record the video. Here we are absolutely destroying Doomfists, absolutely destroying hitscan characters, and let me tell you, the current meta in this game is not really hitscan oriented, but rather Tracer, Sombra, Echo, Genji kind of oriented, and it allows you to get away with flying characters on their best maps while completely dominating any hitscan that will try to do anything against you. Here was a nice assassination onto the soldier. I absolutely love playing Echo. This is one of the coolest characters in the game in my personal opinion, and I feel like more and more players should learn this character. For the second part of this map, I decided to go for Tracer, as you will not be able to utilize flying character as well here, although my boy is playing Pharah Mercy. Here I am feeling myself. This was my absolute first game of hour 1, and I feel like I've warmed up for like a few minutes and then Q popped. So we went cold into the game. Here I made like, whoa, where am I? Anyways, I was absolutely cooking on Tracer, I was absolutely cooking on Echo, I was feeling it, and characters are difficult. Characters require you to have really nice understanding of the game as well as sharp reaction time, and they are very niche and map dependent. For example, playing Tracer is nice, but when you're playing Tracer on maps like Havana, Circuit Royale, you are throwing for the team and there is just nothing you can do. Here was a nice peel on to the enemy backline. I'm always trying to engage from the side. I'm always trying to be out of line of sight of my opponents. I'm trying to go from an angle, so they will have to spend additional time and their neuro resource onto like really focusing on, first of all, rotating their camera towards me and then killing me. we got the kill into the Moira. Notice how I'm not standing in one place. I'm constantly moving, jumping around, going cover behind cover. This is a very, very nice mercy res that you cannot really cancel with Tracer. But overall, 99 to 99, and we were able to absolutely cook our competition here. Nice. Hour 2, and the next character on my list that I personally wanted to try for a very long time but did not have the chance to do so was Symmetra. There were so many games where Divas and Sigmas could have been an easy kill, yet I never swapped this great character. With the recent buff/nerfs to Symmetra and her power shift from turrets to right clicks, I feel like this is a net negative nerf. While it allows you to 2-tap squishes, the fact that you cannot TP bomb as effective as you could previously, the fact that you cannot go for like nice assassinations with that is just really bad. Although here I would never be able to kill this Symmetra with my 2 right clicks, but after the patch I am able to do so. It's really interesting how you can clap Widowmakers now, how you can make Hanzo players suffer, and you will see that in later hours when I will play Symmetra again. This character is difficult. This character is arguably top 5 most difficult DPS that you can possibly play in this game. She requires tracking, she requires mechanical understanding of the game, she requires skill when it comes to your flicks, and In reality, there is a small percentage of player base that can really utilize this character. Others are just either feeding or not doing enough to the point where they can win games on her. Symmetra is a niche pick, and I would say that there are certain counters that make this character pretty unplayable when you look at it from a closer perspective. But in reality, character is insane, and I personally seen players who were able to reach 4.7 SR, KSR playing only Symmetra, so this is insane. Very interesting how people were crying about how Widowmaker is completely useless now, yet every single time I play Circuit Royale, every single time I play Havana and Junkertown, the team that has Widowmaker as their character usually wins. Of course, it depends on the skill, but if you take equal ones, you are going in a situation where map-dependent character is destroying the game on her desired map. Here I swapped Hanzo because I wanted to. Widowmaker is not that great on this part of the map, as you are struggling to... I personally struggle to get the flicks, and here I just decided to go for Sombra. I don't exactly remember why, probably because the Doomfist was in the game for the enemy team. I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen if I just go Sombra here? And oh my god, I absolutely love this character. Sombra is one of my favorite heroes to play in Overwatch, and if you would give me one character to play for the rest of my life, and it's gonna be a DPS character, I would probably play Sombra. Very interesting playstyle, very psychologically fitting my personality, and I just love it. I just love it. Here we are going for the quest run method, where I'm not hacking the health packs. Instead, I'm relying on my team healing a lot more. This way I am able to get into the team fights better and faster and get more value as a result. From your turret is such a tragedy here, and if only I were to be able to get a little bit more value here, we would be able to progress a little bit further than that. But if I remember correctly, we are just gonna stagger them to the point where they're gonna come back and there is nothing we can do to save ourselves. Here I'm gonna die like an idiot. Yeah, and this is gonna cost us game. Here's another very hard character, very counterintuitive, but in order to have like insane value on Bastion, you need to be clutch with your right click nades. You have to learn how to launch yourself onto the high ground. You have to have great tracking and understanding of the game, as well as the ultimate is pretty difficult to pull off to get the full potential. Yet I was absolutely cooking. I decided to add this Bastion clip because it looks like, is it this one? Yeah, have you ever seen nanoed Bastion in a turret form plus window? Yeah, this is just a tragedy for the enemies. This Mercy is gonna just, like, it is insane. It feels like I'm playing Call of Duty or something. It's just crazy. Unfortunately, we were not able to really progress any further and lost the game as the result, but the experience is always an experience. Hour 4, Antarctic Peninsula, another great Tracer map. And here I am going for the Distraction playstyle. In my Tracer video, I spoke about how you have two options, realistically speaking, playing ranked. You either go full dive or semi-dive, and you have another character that will allow you to really get value and go for the backline instead of trying to play front to back. Or, just as you can see in this situation, I am going for distraction. The amount of times opponents have to look at me instead of focusing the tank, instead of going for my support, is actually crazy, but I personally spend about 40 hours playing Tracer as a new player in this game, and every single time I would try to distract, I always fail because I am either not distracting enough or I'm going in and just dying for free instead of accomplishing my goal. So right here is a great example how you can stagger opponents and there is just nothing they can do. They have to rush point and you are just behind. Very annoying. Imagine that you are a fly that's always there, that's always floating around, making sounds, making sure that you always like You always understand that she is present, but yet you cannot do anything to her. You cannot kill her, you cannot catch her, so this is exactly how I want you to play Tracer to maximize your potential in the game. And then opponents would try to make mistakes after mistakes. They would swap Moira to counter you, while in reality this is absolutely not a counter. They would try to go for something dumb, they would try to adopt a playstyle, so they will avoid you, and obviously this is going to really benefit you and your team in a long-term manner. You will be able to win more games, even when you are not scoring as many kills as you would want to. Your distraction is never in the tab, yet it's very present when you look at the replay. Hour 5 is when I went all in. I unleashed my toxic Pharah Yazan style mentality. This is my second nature and I apologize for it. I understand that this is very disgusting. I understand that this is toxic towards the community in general, and I don't know a single player who would like Pharah Mercy combo. I feel like every single time you would ask players to rate that in terms of like disgusting to beautiful, every single player would tell you that it is just absolutely horrendous. Here I made a mistake. I should have just barraged right away and killed this Symmetra as soon as possible. Yet something makes me hold on to my barrage, and later on in this game I'm gonna fix this problem every single time Symmetra is gonna ult. I'm gonna completely destroy the competition. I feel like Pharah is an exceptional choice, especially when the players who are playing against you are not really good at hit scan. There is just nothing opponents can do to really save themselves. If they would want to try to go Diva in order to counter you with like Matrix, your tank can always swap Zarya, and this is gonna be a disaster. And you are going from the mentality of I am just another player to the main character of the game, where people are so focused on not nerfing you, but so focused on countering you that they are wasting all their resources and not looking at the bigger picture. This is the strength of Pharah Mercy, and I would say that this is just an insanely toxic kind of character that if you were able to master, everyone would hate you on the enemy team, and if you're playing well enough, everyone will like you so much on your team. This was a beautiful moment. I killed this guy, I killed that guy, we went for Symmetra here. I even hit a shot on Hanzo, and this is just wow. This was the play of the game, and I am so happy that I learned Pharah, because without that I would not be able to get like insane clips like this. I'm actually so grateful that I tried multiple characters, and in reality all of that experience has helped me to really dominate ranked, especially when my team needed me the most. Here we are going for the barrage on Symmetra. I'm gonna go for the kill on this guy, and we will be able to catch this guy lacking as well. Hour 6, and I have a confession. Unapologetically speaking, I love flying characters. I understand why Izan is maining that. I understand why other flying characters mains are really flabbergasted at the mere sight of what this character will allow you to do with your opponents. The amount of sheer domination and complete distraction that you cause just by existing is absolutely insane. Just like Miyamoto Musashi said, there are many ways to the top of the Fuji mountain. And I feel like playing Pharah is certainly another way to the top. Beautiful kill onto the Cassidy here, and then we are following up with the kill onto the Mercy after she will try to res here. It is just amazing. We're going for the boob and finishing off the Doomfist in style. Unfortunately, this guy slapped me and antied, so I was not able to get a direct and get a nice clip, but it doesn't matter. It is just great. Oh my god, opponents are standing in this small choke. Just oh, this is so satisfying. Like every single time you play Pharah on maps like this, and opponents just mindlessly go hit scan, trying to really do anything against you. Feels very useless, but people still do it. They don't understand that. A really nice counter to Pharah Mercy is Tracer Sombra, as there is just no one to shoot. Every single time you would want to do something, your backline is going to be a danger, and this is just a complete disaster. This is just a complete disaster for my opponents. We were absolutely dominating the competition on attack. Sadly, on defense, there was just nothing we can do to save the day. Another beautiful double kill onto Doomfist and Mercy. And here I am honestly struggling to find a spot on this ramp as I'm trying to go for the left side, jumping in. Nice solo barrage onto the Doomfist, just to really tilt this guy, and I have no idea what this Thor player is doing, but I guess this Torbjorn player won the game and I didn't, so he deserves to be recognized, and I am absolutely not. Nice life grip to save myself, and we are pooping us away. Yet again, I am just struggling against, what are they playing? Ashe, Widowmaker. This is a disaster, especially when your team is not following you up. Here I'm like, yo, what if I just solo? What if I just solo barrage the soldier and he's gonna get rezzed? I am absolutely desperate. 4 minutes on the clock and we are losing the second point already. It feels like I'm the only person that's doing something, and it is life. Sometimes there are games that you're destined to lose. Hour 7 and I am finally playing a human being character. Ashe, despite her very easy, what seems like kit, is pretty difficult to pull off, especially when you are new to the game or you have never aim trained in your life. You'll find yourself in situations where you're just gonna get diffed because you cannot double headshot an opponent, or you're gonna get diffed when you will not be able to land a dynamite, or if you are going for a nice throw, but you will not be able to kill it in the air and blow it up. This exact thing happened to me when I was a noob, when I just started playing Overwatch. I was like, how are these people throwing dynamites and blowing it up? Oh god. Here we're going for the kill on Ashe, and this Ashe player was so tilted. He's like, yo, Bells, is my in-game name on this account. It's like, yo, Bells, why are you so cringe? How are you doing that? This was such a nice moment, I just wanted to share it. Reinhardt almost pinned me and found himself in a very strange situation, kind of a bird in a cage style. We're going for the kill here. I'm planting a nice dynamite with the damage boost. Nope, no damage boost for me. That's not a problem. I'm gonna get the kill onto the brig eventually. No? Okay, I'm gonna land myself in the air here. Yeah, we're gonna get the kill onto the brig, and then we're gonna finish off the Hanzo. Yep. I noticed how much better and like Overwatch League players who are playing Ashe are so much better mechanically, and you're like, wait, but there is nothing mechanical to this character, as you're just like right click and shoot. No, they have attack when they are just going for left click, right click, and it is so satisfying. I don't even know how to explain it, but the fact that you can like deal more damage while doing this flashy kind of style is just really nice. I love it. I am still struggling quite tremendously, and you will see in some clips that I fail to do it over and over again. Here I decided to throw my bulb in the spawn just so I can, or not in the spawn, but in the point, so I can stall for a little bit longer. We are holding the high ground as it is the most important aspect of positioning on Ashe, making sure that you are creating off angles, make sure that you are standing on high grounds, and making sure that opponents have no way to really access it, and you're just completely cooking. Here it seems like Reinhardt is throwing, but as you can see, our Winston is holding 4 players on his own, and Reinhardt just wanted to mirror that kind of play style. We are getting a beautiful kill onto the Ashe, getting the kill onto the brig, and I'm just feeling it. I'm like, yo, I'm going in. I'm completely going in, and there is nothing that can stop me. I'm getting hindered. What a great ability, I thought. I'm sure Blizzard are just... Oh my god, why would they add that in the game? This our 8 Icon Vault game was very interesting because I made their tank leave. He was so tilted, so depressed, in such a state of despair after what we have done to him, so he just decided to quit and in the middle of attacking. Here we are going for attack ourselves and they are defending, and I am just completely destroying their lineup one by one. Even though they are playing Echo, we are going for Symmetra Hanzo. For some reason we were just so much better than them, and here I made a nice mistake by just dying to the dragon, although got revived in a second. And I am just so much better than I was on Symmetra, because like every single time you are going for the character that you did not play for a long time, it is just, well, it is just a disaster for this Winston player. He got slapped, booped onto the off-road, and yeah, this Echo got antied and destroyed by the turret. We are catching this Kiriko lacking, and there is just nothing she can do in that situation. Going for defense, and here is when we are completely cooking. I was able to double tap this Hanzo, which was super duper satisfying. We are setting up the traps, and the dude is like, nope, I absolutely give up. This team is horrendous. End of season. I don't care. GG's. Goodbye. Our 9th game was completely insane, as I decided to pick up a few friends of mine and we went for a 4-stack queue. And every single time I would go there, the quality of lobbies are just so much more difficult, so much higher. And it feels like when players are playing in 4-5 stacks, there is just more to lose, as you really don't want to feel bad while being criticized by your friends. This is exactly why everyone is trying their hardest. This is exactly why they're all in Discord, trying out stuff, going for strategies, going for synergies, and it is very difficult yet very interesting to pull off games like this. I absolutely cooked on the soldier, and this is gonna be another very difficult character to play, and I understand that you just left click and then helix, and this is like the character itself. But the fact that you have to take care of your positioning, the fact that you really need to look for ways to get the maximum out of your situation makes this character a lot harder than you think it would be. Here. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about this soldier engagement. Here we are getting the kill onto the Torb and then going for this turret, absolutely destroying it. And notice how I am always on the flank, always trying to get an off angle and shoot from there. Since I am a very self-sustained character with the ability to really stand there on my own, and if they don't have like a heavy dive, I can just stand there forever uncontested and have insane value for my kit. Here we are going for the kill onto the monkey, although he's nanoed and I'm just doing 0 damage, and we just have to retreat here. There is literally nothing we can do. There is a very interesting clip where they overcommitted so much. They see that I'm anti-ed and Sari just wasted 2 of her bubbles and we are completely destroying her, and this is exactly how we are going to get our W. Last hour of this challenge, Circuit Royale Widowmaker. I absolutely love the concept, yet for some scenarios I feel like there would be way easier characters that I can utilize, just have more fun and be less stressed about my mechanical part of the game and just enjoy the process and the journey more. Yet we are there. We decided to go for a full dive with Tracer, Sombra, Winston, and it was very satisfying. I wish I would have more games like this, and again, this is a 4-stack game, and it felt exactly like a Scream match. Everyone was so focused, everyone was calling out stuff. I love this. This is how Overwatch should be played, and this is the beauty of this game. But as we all know, there is a catch. Overwatch is a double-edged sword, and every single time you have something beautiful in the game, there has to be something ugly, and The ugly side is the solo queue, duo queue. I almost never have fun playing those, and yeah, since people are not comfortable speaking with each other, since people have no idea and no real reason to like communicate. Oh, this was one of my coolest shots on Widowmaker. Look at that. Boom. No way, man. No way I'm hitting those. Yep. No way I'm hitting those. This was a beautiful sequence of shots on Widowmaker as well. We got the kill onto this guy, we got the headshot on this guy, and headshot on this guy. God bless jumping players. Jump more so I can headshot you more. Nice kill on the Mr. Sorsen, or what the hell is his name? And oh god, and this is gonna be the ending for this Widowmaker game and the challenge in general. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much for watching the videos, for kind words in the comment section. I try to read all of them and answer all of them. Let me know in the comment section if you would want to see a specific character for a 10-hour challenge or some talking video where I'm discussing the problem that we have in Overwatch. Thank you very much again. See you in the next one. Bye.